What's going on, my fellow rock and rollers? Don't forget to smash the bell notification icon to be notified every time I put out a new video on my channel. While many people want to live the life of a rock and roll star, there's also a bunch of downsides. You're always traveling, well, maybe not in this day and age anymore. You're always in the press, and oh yeah, sometimes you have crazy stalkers. Today we're going to talk about either one or several stalkers musician Glenn Danzig had to deal with. Back in 2005, Danzig was scheduled to perform a show at the Gibson Amphitheater in Los Angeles, where he was going to perform material across his entire career. Danzig's bodyguard Russ McKay would speak to LA Weekly and revealed a story about how insane some of Danzig's fans really are. He would say Danzig loves his fans, but in the past they've gotten too obsessive. And prior to his show at the amphitheater that night, a stalker tried to make his way onto Danzig's property in the Hollywood Hills. And Danzig would actually notice someone trying to smash in his gate and call the security guard. McKay would reveal, "Glenn called me and told me there was some weirdo trying to smash into his gate," McKay recalled. He sped to the scene and spotted the man looking psychotic in a bush on the property, and he'd say we were all freaked out. And McKay would end up chasing down the assailant and was able to apprehend his backpack, but the stalker got away. What shocked McKay and Danzig was the contents of the backpack. Upon closer examination, he and Danzig found pages from adult magazines, with McKay revealing a lot of the faces were cut out, and Danzig's face was replacing many of the heads, both males and females. And it appeared that the stalker was also homeless for a time, as the pair also found spoiled clothes and toiletries in his bag. But perhaps the scariest of all the contents was that there was a diary which contained the words "Kill Danzig" next to the date October 31st, which was the same date he was scheduled to play at the Gibson Amphitheater. Unfortunately for Danzig though, the man would end up being arrested. And following the incident, McKay would remember, "Afterwards, we all took a moment to calm down and then drove Glenn to the venue. He killed it at the show that night, and Danzig has since moved from that home." Almost a year after the story was published by LA Weekly, the same newspaper and magazine would interview Glenn Danzig, and he was asked whether he had any other stalker incidents, and he revealed the following. "Well, that was kind of weird. The entire LA Weekly thing, it was blown out of proportion. I have always crazy people that I've had to deal with, you know? I don't even know if these people are fans. They're just weird, disassociated people." And regarding the claim about his head being found in the adult magazines, he'd say no, that did not happen. The pictures were of naked people and he would cross out the faces. But Danzig did claim that there was in fact a note found where the stalker claimed he wanted to kill the singer, where he said, "Well, one of them, yes, he didn't actually say he was going to kill us. I forgot what he was calling it. It just wasn't me. It was David Byrne and all these other different people too." So that does it for today's story, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like button and subscribe. If you have suggestions for future topics, let me know in the comment section below. Take care.